Well, all right. Good morning and happy new year to all of you. Welcome to 2026. We're done with 25, and hopefully, this will be a better year for all of us. Kind of an action packed update here. Lots happened over the weekend that I want to talk to you guys about. So, buckle in and let's get you smarter than you were when you started watching. Okay, here we go. Okay, so as we all know by now, there was an attack on Venezuela where the president and his wife were lifted out of country, and now they're here in the U.S. Wanting to stand for trial or whatever that is. So this is not a political show, but we want to talk about how oil prices affect mortgage rates. That's why you're tuning in here to find out about that. So essentially, here's how it goes. A lot of people say the way that the oil prices go, that's where mortgages goes, but we have to dig in a little bit deeper, right? Because this is all about inflation. So as crude oil goes up, gas prices go up, we have less money to spend, we have more inflation, and that inflation puts pressure on the mortgage bonds, which increases the mortgage rates across the board. So how did this make an effect here as what we're talking about now? Well, oil prices didn't really freak out. They went up just a little bit and then they settled themselves back down. So as of Friday afternoon, when we monitored it, it was $60.71, and now it's been kind of floating around this morning between $60 and $61 a barrel. U.S. crude oil was sitting at about 57. It's sitting in the mid 50s now. So same. A lot of this stuff is going to have global ramifications to it this week. So not a whole lot's happened yet, but we'll have to wait and see. Stocks did react right now, as I just checked right before I jumped on. The Dow was up 700 points, and energy and defense companies are rallying, as is Chevron and Exxon to be expected. So stay tuned here. Locally, what's important for you to know is that as of January 1, we have a plethora. Anytime I can use the word plethora, I do it. We have a plethora of new taxes that we need to be aware of. So first and foremost, there is now a luxury car tax. So for all of our folks listening to or watching this right now who enjoy nice cars, got some bad news for you. If your car is worth over $100,000, there's now an additional 8% luxury sales tax. So the current tax, Greater King County, depending on where you're buying, Washington State and all that, is 10.55. With the new 8% added, now you're looking at 18.55. So that new Benz you were eyeballing at 125 is now going to cost you $148,000. Sorry about that. Tobacco and nicotine tax. So all nicotine products, including cigarettes as well as vapes, just got more expensive. We racked on a 95% tax on those products. So a pack of Marlboro Reds sitting at just under $21. I checked it out yesterday while we were in Safeway. It's mind-numbing. Speaking of Safeway, plastic bag fees have gone up now. They were 8 cents. They are now 12 cents a bag. So be sure to bring your own bags. And then there's a pesky little income tax proposal going around about a 9.9% income tax to $1 million plus earners. It goes against the Constitution of Washington State. This has been tried before, and I think it'll end up in the courts if it goes anywhere at all. Last but certainly not least, the guy in their top right-hand corner who kind of looks like me, he is not a tax pro or a tax consultant, so please take everything I've told you today and chat with your tax professional. Where that guy in the right corner is a professional is when it comes to mortgage-backed securities. So what's happening this week that could cause any kind of an issue? My apologies. This was supposed to say nothing today, so pretend like that says nothing today. On Wednesday, we have the ADP jobs report coming out, the precursor to Friday's BLS jobs. That's expected to come in at 45,000 jobs. Also, there's a job opening labor turnover statistics. That's the JOLTS report. We're going to get that on Wednesday as well. Thursday, we're going to get jobless claims. I think I'm going to see unemployment creep up to 4.7, but we'll wait and see what happens. And the BLS jobs report is expecting 46,000 new jobs being made. So we'll see how that goes. By the way, you'll want to stay tuned to our Instagram account at Omid S there on the bottom. Throughout the week, we post not only average rates throughout the U.S. for mortgages, we also give you little blurbs every day on any of these reports so you know exactly what's happening so you can be in the know. Costs you nothing, takes you 30 seconds, okay? So go follow us there. Speaking of rates, pretty steady Eddie, right? Last week it was 12.29 at 6.19% on the 30-year fix. It's sitting at 6.20. This is a non-event. Jumbos are sitting at 6.37, same as last week. And so the market is now going to kind of settle in and see where things are going with all the happenings of the world now. Remember, these rates are national averages for 780 and above credit scores with 25% down on purchase loans. So please visit with your person to make sure that these are accurate enough rates for you. As always, do like, subscribe, comment, share, and do all the things here so we can keep this channel going. Appreciate your patronage thus far, and I look forward to bringing you good, valuable information in 2026. Okay? Cheers. Chat with you soon.